Coming up in this week's episode, we take delivery of a mobile cherry picker. But will it fit through the garden entrance? I'm going to do some quick and dirty measuring and give you my assessment. 199.
Yeah.
It's very close indeed. So my verdict is it's probably not going to work. But it's sort of, it can be pushed down a bit, can't it?
Yeah, it can be, yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen.
I just want to have a look. Here.
Yeah.
Barry.
I mean, listen, I grew up with like Mary Poppins.
And Julie tries her hand at chimney sweeping.
Oh, no way. This is really hard.
Yeah, and can you imagine all the way to the top? But there you go.
You've made my 2021.
Thank you. No problem.
So
No
thank
problem.
you so much.
And I give Julie a short agricultural history lesson. This is inferior oolite, but I'm not sure she's really that interested.
It's like a real history lesson here on stone.
Welcome to Mapperton, our family home and estate in Dorset in the southwest of England.
Julie and I took over running Mapperton a few years ago from my parents, the Earl and Countess of Sandwich.
It's a lot of work, but also a lot of fun. This place is full of fascinating stories, extraordinary people, and endless repairs.
So please join our family on this journey of a lifetime as we put all our efforts into preserving this magnificent part of England's heritage. Right, well, we're here in front of the main house with Lee. And Lee, we've got an extraordinary contraption here. Tell us what this is.
This is a 17-metre cherry picker.
Because ladders, you can only go how high?
10 metres.
10 metres, and this can go
17 metres.
17 metres, so we can get up to the top of the house.
Yeah.
And do the gutters there. But there is a problem, isn't there? Which is that we can't get it through the croquet lawn door.
No, so we've got to get through the...
So we've got to get it through the garden entrance on this side.
Yeah.
But we just don't know whether it's going to work.
No.
So have you got a tape measure?
Yes.
And I'm going to do some quick and dirty measuring and give you my assessment.
Yeah.
You think it is going to get through
Very,
we're not
tight.
sure.
Yeah.
So going up there to the top is 199.
Yeah. That's right.
And you think that is 2 meters. So one little stone in the wrong place is going to take us out. Right. Okay. And I'm going to quickly go and have a look at the entrance here. And then I think we're going to give it a go and try and get it through. And I know that Steve is standing by to make sure that the plants don't get damaged in the process. Barry's over here. Barry, what's your view? Is it going to work?
The only thing we're concerned about is that there is slightly higher than the...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't measure to that top bit, but it's sort of, it can be pushed down a bit, can't it?
Yeah, it can be, yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen.
We don't want to damage it, though.
I don't know. It's 50-50, isn't it? It's on the edge. What are we going to do if it doesn't work? Scaffold on that side, but we can still use the cherry picker.
Use it here.
And where's Julie going to get to pay? She can still go up, can't she?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. As long as we're able to do it. Right. Let's go and have a look and see whether this is going to work. The problem, of course, is that it's not just the height at the point of the entrance here. It's also the height of the gravel further back. Let's have a look. Oh yes, look at that. It's it's very close indeed. It's almost exactly 2 meters or 200 centimeters, which doesn't include the little bit on the top. So my verdict is it's probably not going to work, but we do at least have a backup plan of putting some scaffold in if all fails.
Wow. Didn't think I'd get that through there.
You said what all the fuss was about.
Yeah, that was real close, but we got there. Yeah. Oh, I'll just move them over here and I'm going to have some lunch now.
Coming up in a future Mapperton Live episode, Julie goes up and away in the cherry picker.
This is incredible. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to check out mappertonlive.com, where we give you access to even more backstage here at Mapperton, the nation's finest manor house. Once you check out mappertonlive.com, you'll be able to see all of the different benefits that you'll receive from becoming a patron. We offer lots of different Mapperton products like tea towels, magnets, as well as bookmarks, but some of you will be living in our library as well. I've been waiting for you for a year.
That's lovely.
I'm so excited. James, it's so nice to see you.
How you doing?
I'm survived, so which is great. You have what?
And me as well,
exactly. So really well. Okay, so I have been waiting for, because I missed you last year.
That's right.
And now I'm so happy you're here because I have so many questions about sweeping the chimneys. I mean, what is your official title?
Chimney Sweep.
A chimney sweep.
A chimney sweep.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
So my family been sweeping chimneys in Dorset from Weymouth since 1947.
Wow. So you grew up going, in one sense, did you go to work as almost like with your dad and with your grandfather?
I did a little bit.
Right.
But I had my own career before that, and I was in the fire service as well up until 8 years ago, and then took over when my father was getting older and decided to slow it down.
Okay.
Yeah. He's 76 now, and although we've just had the pandemic, which has meant that he's not been, working.
Right.
He was still working right up to the pandemic, and I'm sure he'll come with me again and come out again. Yeah, he's been coming here for many, many years. He was always very, loved coming to Mapperton.
How many years do you think he was sweeping here?
You could 20, 30 years.
Right.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Absolutely. It's been going for so long that you get to know everybody like family, like friends. Yeah. It's really amazing because you get to know your customers so well, even though you only visit them once a year.
Yeah. No, I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Why do we sweep the chimney? That's my other question.
Safety, because of fire. So the soot, the products of combustion go up the chimney, condense in the chimney, but they're still flammable. They're still
they don't
able
all
to catch
escape.
fire. Yeah, exactly. They condense in the chimney, and so therefore we could light that and have a chimney fire, and that's a big deal. And then you do call the fire service.
We would call your
sweeping
friends.
to take all of my wife. Yes. No, seriously, my wife. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I love it. It's brilliant.
So we sweep primarily to take the soot out, the deposits out of the chimney, so it's nice and clean and it can't catch fire. And it's been done for hundreds of years, and we're always busy. And the most common thing is people say to you, "What do you do in the summer?" And I say, "Sweep chimneys," because they perceive that you're only going to sweep them in the winter, which would be crazy. Sweep them when you're not using them.
Sweep them when you're not using them. Well, guess what? We still use our fires in the summer because my husband married me, who's American, and it's super cold, even in the English summer, like the summer we've been having here. Yesterday I was wearing a hat and gloves, right? And it's summer. It's
and
so cold. And I will light the fire. I will beg him. I'll be like, please, can you just light the fire? And he's like, I can't light the fire. It's July. I'm like, I don't really care. Your country is freezing in the summer. So he does sometimes let me light it. Okay. So you've got this is a lot of kit.
This is modern kit. So this is now what we're using, power. So we spin that with a drill. So it doesn't look as as cool and
Yeah.
as old-fashioned as the brush.
Right.
Brushes used to be exactly that. They used to be made of bristle and wood, but now it's all plastic. It's all plastic, but still looks the same
Still
as
looks
Mary
the same.
Poppins.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Bert the Sweep, he would have used the same thing, and you see that in the movie. So we still use it from time to time.
Okay.
But mainly we're power sweeping because
this
it's
is-
more effective.
And when did this come into?
Oh, over the last 5 or 10 years, it's slowly got better.
Right. Okay.
The equipment's got
right.
better.
It's got better. Okay. Can I have?
You're very keen to touch it.
I am very keen
Yeah,
to touch
yeah,
it. I mean,
yeah.
listen. You know, I mean, I grew up with like Mary Poppins. So didn't we all?
If you kneel on the pad, look, so your knees don't get hurt.
Okay.
And then it would just go up the chimney, and if you could see round that corner, you would see that it's about the right size for the chimney. So you'll push it.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! It's small.
Yeah.
Smaller than I.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to get up there.
Yeah.
This is incredible. I've never seen up this before. Oh my goodness! All right, I'm gonna go up. Okay. Okay. 1 second. It's stuck. Okay.
And you can feel that
Oh
it's
my
a
gosh!
really
There's
good
stuff
size.
coming down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Soot.
Okay. Good. There's soot coming down. Do I spin it or anything?
No, you just need to pull it up, down, up, down.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh no way! This is really hard.
Yeah, and can you imagine all the way to the top? But there you go.
No, I can't imagine that. Because there's like 3 floors here. Okay. Okay. All right, James, I think I did.
Yeah, I think you
good
did
job.
well.
I think I did all right, right? Oh my goodness. Wow. That was super fun. So with the, can I see you do this?
Put the brush up the chimney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. Super.
All right.
It shows that I did it. I did my job. Right here. See that? That's right. I'm now a chimney sweep.
So sort of put the hoover on. Up. That's it.
up.
There we go. So then that would go up, and then we could put another one on.
Okay, I'll hand you the next one.
Yeah.
They're bendy.
Yeah. They have to go around the corners because the chimneys aren't straight.
Didn't know that
So
either.
we would go all the way up.
One more, are we all right?
No, we can come down now and just show you. So then we can take them off. The difference being with the old style, they're screwed together. So we have to make sure that we're not turning the rod counterclockwise and undoing them as we go, because we don't want to leave the brush up the chimney.
I see.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the like button.
My last question, James, is you've been doing this, obviously you've seen a lot of chimneys in your life.
Yes.
What is your favorite chimney that you've seen?
Oh, what do you think? Do you think it could be Mapperton?
I mean,
think-
listen,
I
I'm not,
think-
there's
yeah,
no pressure
no pressure,
here.
no.
There's no one's going to see
Okay, let me have a
this.
think.
No
I
pressure.
think it's Mapperton.
Do you
yeah,
think?
I think so because of its history, yeah.
'Cause it's history.
And my family coming here, before me.
Right, right.
So yeah,
Right.
I feel very privileged to be able to come into houses like this. See houses like this. People don't get to see, I get to see all sorts of houses.
Right. No,
Right across Dorset. The old and the new.
right.
So it's amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, that was the right answer anyway. So thank you for that
No
right answer.
problem.
You've made my 2021.
Oh, thank you. No
21.
problem.
So
No
thank
problem.
you so much. All right. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
And you know,
You have a good day.
thanks, James.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Having dusted herself off, Julie then joins me on a visit to a rather special corner of the estate. This is one of my favourite places at Mapperton. It's got this extraordinary field of maize over here. No, that's not true.
Oh, I was about to say, that's so, did you plant that for me? The corn, the
This
girl
is-
who came
this
from
is-
the corn country?
It's true, there is quite a
I
lot
know,
of
I
maize
was about
up
to
there.
say. Illinois, some of the best corn out there.
But there's probably 20 acres of maize or more, I
Right.
think, up here at the moment. It's grown pretty well. I mean, it's been such a wet, miserable summer, but I think the moisture has probably
cold.
gone into maybe we could
So
take
cold.
we'll take a couple of husks, do you call them?
Yeah.
Cobs. What do we call them?
Well, yeah, you could just take some
Some corn.
corn.
You think this is a wall, do you?
Well,
You asked
that-
me what I thought, and I mean, that's the best answer I can.
Do you know what sort of stone this is? What would you guess?
It looks similar to the stone that's on Mapperton.
It's Mapperton stone. Here we go.
Did I get it
everybody.
right?
It's a Mapperton stone. This is Mapperton limestone.
Right.
And in fact, it's got an even more technical term
Oh,
called inferior oolite.
why? Who's it inferior to?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think there are different types of oolite,
Okay.
which are all types of limestone. And this is a particular type of limestone that we find in Dorset. And there's a bit of a story to the stone because limestone has, well, still has, tremendous value
right.
because it is used as the ingredient for making quicklime. And quicklime is
It's like a real history
is the
lesson
material
here
that is
on
used on the
stone.
fields for fertilizer. And so this was used as a quarry from which all of the stone was mined and would then be taken in to what are called lime kilns.
Mm-hmm.
And the lime kiln was where this would then be heated up in a charcoal oven
Right.
to about 800 degrees centigrade, which is a lot more Fahrenheit, I think. Maybe not. And then it would break down. It would release carbon dioxide, so it probably wasn't very good for the environment when they did that.
No.
Then leaves you with, I think it's calcium oxide, and that is the material which is called quicklime, which is then very good for fertilizer on the fields, historically.
For sheep.
No, not for sheep. No, the sheep eat the grass.
Okay.
For the crops.
So I wonder if there's just a quicker way to tell that story.
Well, no, because there's lots of detail that's important.
Yeah, no, I know.
And also to be used for cement, so it's used in mortar to build houses and cottages.
Okay.
Yeah, so it had two
Yep.
uses. But of course you needed the kiln. But guess what? We've got a kiln right over here.
So you have the original kiln.
This is a rather special place.
Well, it's a beautiful view.
Well, look at the view.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
it
know.
absolutely amazing?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
The view here includes this field, and I don't know if you can see beyond there, but there's an original Dorset stone wall heading down to the woods. Same inferior oolite.
Yeah,
Can you say that? Inferior.
It's just like a tongue twister.
It is a bit.
Inferior
Oolite. It's got a double O at the beginning.
Inferior oolite. Inferior oolite. Inferior oolite. Inferior oolite. Okay,
But here we are.
fantastic.
Look, this is the kiln.
Look it! Oh
And
my
you can-
goodness.
I'm never quite sure. There's a little sort of dip at the top here.
Yeah, what is that
Where
for?
I think they might have dropped down the stone. The way they would do it is they would put stone in with layers of charcoal, and then they'd build the fire underneath.
Is this safe up here?
No, I wouldn't go too close to the edge there at all, actually.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to step back.
Okay. You told me to look at it.
But if we go down, we can go down to the front of the kiln, which then reveals a lot more about how it worked.
Stephen, I'm glad you changed your shoes. So how old
Yeah.
do you think this is? You know, I always ask that because I'm American. I need
Is
to
it-
date-
is it older
I
than your
need to-
country?
That's right.
That's the question,
I
isn't
need
it?
to date these things. How
Yeah.
old is this?
That's a really good question. I should think at least 200 years old.
So not as
so
old
not,
as...
not quite.
No.
So you can see there's a kind of concave
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah.
So that,
that was
that
where
would have
the
been, I
stove-
think, I think that's where the main oven was.
I don't know why you're going in there. There's like a lot of nettles in
Ah,
there.
look, I hadn't noticed this before.
Okay.
If you come in,
There's a lot of nettles here, so I'm not, and I know what happens when I'm with nettles and you. Okay, Steve's
Right.
super proud of me.
Hooray.
That is route one.
route one. Oh,
Ow! You just stung me!
because
You
it
just
broke.
I will somehow get stung.
You'll get stung.
Because you
Do you know
accidentally
what?
stung me.
I've already been stung through my trousers, so I
What?
think you just got to be brave about it.
What?
Part of being in England is putting
Oh
up
my
with it.
gosh, are those raspberries? What are they?
No, blackberries. You can see there's a flue. There's something going on that goes all the way through the back. Julie's not really interested in the history. She's much more interested in the blackberries.
I am listening. I'm just
And
looking.
so
Oh, gosh.
the stone would have been in the back there, and then this would have been a really, really hot fire.
Okay, I just got. I'm stuck.
And one
Okay.
of the,
Anyway. Okay. Is that? What are those berries there?
No,
What's that?
we're talking about the
I
building
know,
and
but I know, but there's
not
like
the berries.
No, but what are those berries?
She's just interested in berries. Oh,
I
well.
am.
Because
Oh,
but what
well.
are those berries? Look at there's
I
more
don't know,
blackberries
they
there.
look pretty poisonous to me, so I'm gonna exit at this point.
Okay, I'm just
Julie's going to
gonna-
give you a berry tour.
Well, I just want to find out.
But don't you think, Julie,
Yeah.
that it would be quite fun to to clear this out and restore this building, get rid of all of the blackberries and
What?
the sloes and everything like
Well, I
that,
have-
and restore the building so that people can understand a little bit of the agricultural history and social history
Something's
of Mapperton.
itching me.
Right, let's go and have a cup of tea.
Okay, let's. Oh, okay.
I have
So what were you
prepared-
saying?
It doesn't matter. I've prepared a thermos of tea. Now, traditionally, obviously, it's afternoon. I might have put in some Earl Grey tea with a bit of milk.
Filling a-
But Julie's not really into traditional tea.
We put the love tea in.
So,
We
so
did. It's called
instead,
love tea.
well, it happened to be called love tea. I don't know how much love there is around at the moment. But
There's a lot of love.
But it had
Chamomile and lavender.
something else.
And lavender.
So we'll
no
go-
berry.
we'll
Next time
go-
I'm going to bring a berry tea.
We'll go. Why don't you just pick a couple? and
You
we can-
told me that
we
they
can
could be
s- Well,
poisonous
not
and
the
not
not
to.
the blackberries. The blackberries.
No, but they're not right.
And here is
Oh,
a puck of tea.
okay.
And in the puck, it does say love on it.
It does say love.
You're
That's
quite
what I'm
right.
saying.
But
what I'm saying.
we chose it for the herbs.
No, I chose it for the herbs,
We chose it for the love.
not the
Here
herbs.
we go. Oh God,
the
it's gone
herbs.
in. It's all gone in now.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. And here we go.
Herb.
No. The herb thing is.
Herb,
We've done that
herb.
to death.
I know we haven't really, but okay.
Here's to all the herbs out there.
And
There
the
you go.
herbs.
Shall I go through this? Way too hot.
Well,
But-
at least the
but
thermos
rather,
works.
Rather delicious.
It's nice. At least the thermos
and
works.
no poisonous elderberry.
No.
At least not yet.